on his knees. I'm smoking them high off the weed. Yeah. And you know I don't need. I don't
y'all hear now?
Yeah. You know my
y'all hear us now?
I can quickly get the D. Cause my body way too artsy, little nigga. My body way too artsy, little nigga. Like, sorry, but my body way too artsy, little nigga. My body way too artsy, little nigga. Like,
did y'all hear us?
The gang get me frosting.
Got the mic
Know me talking, cause it be costing. Yup, you lost me. Go but I'm naughty, little nigga. Go but I'm naughty.
They can hear us. All right.
I had to hear my voice.
So y'all ain't hear none of this good music.
Yeah, y'all missed out. Songs from
That's all right. Y'all ain't here though. Y'all ain't here.
What's the artist's name though?
Yeah, what's the artist? What's the artist? Taj?
Taj. His new artist, Shah, named Taj.
Oh, Taj Mahal. That's
Taj Mahal.
dope.
Okay, Taj Mahal.
That was Taj Mahal. New
Where Taj
artist.
Mahal from?
New artist. Okay. Yeah, where
she
Taj
from?
Mahal from?
Oh,
Or Newark, New Jersey.
Newark always.
Okay,
put
she
the-
hot. She hot.
Newark always. put
Okay,
the-
yeah, we back. We back. We ain't been here in a few weeks, but we back. He Say She Said podcast. You know, we back. Faith, you want to go? Then bring our guest
Yes,
in?
we just gonna introduce the one and only Rashaun Austion, aka Shy So Fly.
This chick said shot so fast.
Rah So Fly.
Oh, this why you can't give her no drinks before she start.
Rah So Fly. No, I don't know.
Drink before she start.
No, honestly, I'm always nervous, even though
What
I've
you
been doing
nervous
this so
for?
long.
I'm canceling your sponsorship. Bro.
Nah, I appreciate
Rah
that.
So Fly.
Rah So
Okay.
Fly, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, so let him. Rah So Fly, go ahead.
What's
talk.
going on, everybody?
Talk, you
know
know.
what I'm saying? No, I'm just mad at Faith. We was just in such a good space, in a good place, and she just
I can't drink.
disrespected.
I can't drink.
I
baby,
told her.
that's all.
I told her
I
to
really
drink about
can't.
the.
It's only
actually 15
wine. I
minutes of the show.
can't.
She started about 40 minutes before we started. But now we got Rashaun here. You know, he going here. He want to talk. Y'all want to talk to him? Y'all can call in, comment. The number's at the top of the screen. So y'all always ask where the number at. The number's at the top of the screen. 609-638-7660. Y'all can call in. Talk up.
It's
You can
probably
hear
our
us?
mics.
Hold on, y'all can hear us?
My mic.
Hold on, let me see. Let me check this.
It's a talk up.
So Ra is a fashion stylist, and also
I'm a human being. I'm a human being.
He's a-
Fashion. I just fell into fashion.
he just fell into
Yeah.
fashion.
Oh, no.
Yes. I just want to give him an insight of what you got going on. That's all.
Oh, I got a lot of things going on. It's a
Tell
lot of
us,
things I
tell
can't
us.
talk about. It's a lot of things that I can't talk about, but it's a lot of things that I can talk about. So if anybody has any questions, I could call up and ask me.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely got a lot, you know, going on.
Tell us about yourself, Ra. The audience.
volume. Check the volume.
Yeah, because they said the mics they can't really hear us.
Oh, it's back there? All right. Well, we good. Well,
Did
all
y'all
right.
really hear us?
Yeah, let us know if y'all can hear us clearly. 'Cause we know. We just checking it out. Let us know how we sound on y'all end. But yeah, no, definitely, it's a lot, you know.
Well, I guess because they're a little, I guess they're a little sensitive when it comes to the whole LGBTQ community and stuff like that because they don't know what to say. They don't want to, say anything to offend the community and stuff like that. But I'm here to tell them, I represent myself. You know what I'm saying? I defend the community, and I am a part of that community. However, I represent myself. I represent myself and my family, first
Okay.
before anything. But I do, you know what I'm saying? I do represent the community at times, but it's not always about the community.
It's you first.
It's your-
Absolutely.
Yeah,
As
that's
it
what I
should be.
said.
Absolutely. that's my sexuality and that's my lifestyle. So basically, it's like if that's all you look at me for and shit like that, you really just don't know me, and you just don't look at people for their
Yeah.
sexuality. It's like I'm looking at you because you're straight, and I'm looking at you because you're straight.
Nah, it's more.
Got that bullshit.
It's more. It's
Yeah,
more,
I don't think
it's
nobody
more
like.
it's more to us though.
I think
Right.
the ones that do know you, Rod, they don't look at your sexuality because, like I was saying to you earlier that, even though you're gay, you didn't lose no friends. Like the men and the women still rock with you hard, and in most cases it don't be like that. Once somebody find out they gay and they don't want to be their friend no more, but everybody loves you.
I mean, in all honesty, thank you. I respect that. A lot of people don't know to real though. Like I grew up, when I was growing up, I was getting bullied a lot, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't tell my family, and I didn't tell certain friends and stuff like that. Like I used to get bullied a lot, and it was like one day I just woke up. Well, actually, I didn't wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like it took two people. I had went to Hamilton. I went to Hamilton. It was my first year in Hamilton Middle School, and I had met 2 dudes. I met Jaquil Rogers and I met Tyrese Flowers, and they saw that people, you know what I'm saying, used to pick on me or say certain things to me and stuff like that. So they were like kind of like push me off the porch. So when they pushed me off the porch, that's when I just started doing my thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like fucking niggas up.
You said your mic going in and out.
My mic going in and out? That's not my, who? Mine?
Put it down some.
I guess
like to your mouth,
yeah,
like
just give it to you.
Yeah.
I'm not putting this in my mouth.
Nah,
No, I'm
don't
saying,
put it-
but I think you covering it
That's-
is making it
just keep
lower.
it close
Yeah.
to you.
Oh,
got
that's
it.
because I think I'm in the studio doing a song. I apologize.
Yeah, get your
he
hands
about
up.
to-
I
he about to rap.
apologize. Oh, of course I won't get bullied now.
Hey,
Like,
yo,
of
but if y'all want-
course. Like, I'm in my 40s, but people don't realize, you know what I'm saying? I used to get bullied a lot. That's why I really don't, fuck with bullies and shit. I used to get bullied a lot, and I just didn't tell my family and friends. And like I said, it took for me to get into the 6th grade for them 2 dudes, Tyrese Flowers and Jaquil Rogers, you know what I'm saying, to push me off the porch and like, nah, we got your back. The crazy thing about it is that my 7th grade year, both of them left me. So they went to another school, so I was there to defend myself. So I had to learn and stuff like that. And, a lot of people used to, ask me like, you know what I'm saying, why you like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? I'm like, what? Like, why you know what I'm saying? Why you act gay and shit? I'm like, I don't know how to act gay. You know what I'm saying? I just know I was just a little bit more feminine than, you know what I'm saying, the average dude. You know what I'm saying? I know I was different, but I didn't, classify it as being gay. You just, as a young child, as a teenager, you don't know exactly what you are until you feel it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I say, okay, at that time, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I saw the perception of gay I saw was like, okay, dudes that dress up in like girl clothes and stuff like that. That's what I thought was gay. And I know I wasn't dressing in no girl clothes or anything.
Yeah.
Shit. So I was like, okay, why could you call me gay? But then I started realizing, you know what I'm saying, I had, feminine tendencies and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I wasn't looking at no boys or thinking like, oh, I'm gonna mess with this dude or this dude is cute. Like,
just
nah,
being
it just was
yourself.
I was just being myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
what age did you start looking at the same sex?
Probably I was like 21, 22. And it's so crazy because I went through the whole Elizabeth and everybody thought like this was gay Rashaun because of the simple fact that I was feminine and I wasn't even attracted to dudes. I went to school with dudes. I used to be in the locker room with dudes. I wasn't getting an erection. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, y'all weird as hell. Y'all calling me gay and shit. Like, I'm like, wow, it's crazy.
Right,
Hey,
you
it
try to
is
look
what
at
it is.
the camera because you're going to the side.
Well, this is the way y'all have me set up.
No, pull it over to you.
You can put it over to you.
Yeah, it moves. You can move it. Yeah. Yeah, because you like turned away from the camera.
Okay, well, y'all gotta get this shit. You see how unprepared y'all are? Y'all got me looking like I'm unprepared, and I'm sitting up here like,
No,
yeah,
I
y'all got
just
me
want you
looking
right, baby,
crazy.
that's all.
Somebody want the number. The number's at the top, but the number is area code 609 638.
I love your voice.
Thank you, I
7660.
appreciate it. I know I should have been on somebody's track.
Yeah, your voice is all that.
Nah,
But-
what's up? No.
But nah, he said you said at the age of 21.
At
you
21.
realized.
Yeah, I realized, you know what I'm saying? I was attracted to the same sex and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what everybody in Elizabeth was talking about. It's like y'all had knew my future before I did.
Yeah, but you know,
what
and
I'm
a lot
saying?
of
Yeah,
times people
weird
could
asses.
tell or sense it before that.
I mean,
person
yeah,
do.
they could sense it.
I did that with
like,
my sister.
It doesn't.
I
You know,
asked
shout
her,
out to
she was like,
Parnell.
no.
Yeah.
Parnell, shout out to
Yeah.
Parnell. Send the man love to Parnell. We love you, Parnell. For
Yes,
real.
we
She's a part of my
do.
community. You understand what I'm saying? So basically,
Yes.
I listen love to Parnell. But
Yes.
yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, I think it was more of an embarrassment. Like I didn't want my like family to hear this. You know what I'm saying? And it was so crazy because it's like I remember getting beat up in front of my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like the bully had beat me up and shit like that. That's because at that time I didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
didn't know that basically. What's this? Fix his mic before I give Faith a massage.
Hey, yo, somebody said the number. The number's at the top
Yo,
of the
it's
live.
just so
It's him
crazy.
cover-
Why is my? But I'm
'Cause
not
you
even
covering your
covering
mic.
it.
The number's at the top of the live.
Don't- you put
609
your hand on it.
638
Let's talk.
7660. It's at the top of the live. You go to the top of the live, the phone number's in to number to call in. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not coming up.
You about to
here
get
no
me
more.
beat up,
I don't care. I'm not
Rashaun?
coming up from here. I just don't feel
They
it.
threatening
So,
me
like,
on my
yeah.
own podcast.
Yeah, they should be threatening you. So nah, yeah, I'm sorry. It's not Faith's fault. I guess it's my fault. I told y'all I think I'm in.
Look how y'all do me. I get knocked out the box just like that. It's
But
okay.
nah.
Anybody get back to it? Yeah, I had got beat up in front of my mom, and it kind
Who
of
did
like
it? Who beat
embarrassed
you
me.
up?
It was a bully. I'm not gonna say that bully name
Yeah.
because me and
Oh.
that bully became real close and shit like that.
Oh,
So it was
okay.
like, okay, it beat me up in front of my mom, and I was like so embarrassed. And my mom, my uncle, Uncle, shout out to my Uncle Ronnie Price, because at that time he was going his way to the Olympics to fight. My mother had told me, she was like, listen, like, you have to understand who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when your uncle come back from Olympics, you go on the train with him and stuff like that. I never went to train with him because I was a little scared and shit like that. But I just started going to his boxing matches, and I started like mimicking him. You know what I'm saying? And once I started mimicking him, you know what I'm saying, I came back to school. And I went to war. I went to war. I went to war because I understood who I was and where I had came from when I was taught. I went to war, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, it never stopped. I mean, but at the end of the day, like it took a minute for me to move, because once again, like, it was the bullies, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'd be like, oh, faggot Rashaun or gay Rashaun and shit. Like, but if you have a little penis, I don't go around saying, oh, little penis such and such, you know what I'm saying? Or dirty such and such. So why should you, you know what I'm saying, address me like this? So it was like, okay, I just was on the attack, you know what I'm saying? I was mad defensive, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it was like, you know, like, in order to get respect, you have to, you know what I'm saying, receive respect. And I wasn't giving respect. So I was like, I had to fight for my fucking respect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids in Elizabeth or throughout, you know what I'm saying, the tri-state areas and the other states and shit like that, like, they have to realize, like, this is what the fuck we fought for. Like, y'all could walk around here in dresses and shit like that. Y'all couldn't walk around with dresses back in my era, nigga. They would have tried to swing on you and shit like that. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the gay community did come a long way.
Yeah, hell yeah, they came a long way and shit. And like,
unknown caller.
Oh, see? We got a caller.
Hold on.
Like, oh, shit.
Hold on, one second. Hello?
Hello. What's up, y'all? This is Keisha. What's up?
Who baby? Who this?
This is Keisha. Girl. I was watching her.
What's up, Keisha?
What's going on, Mrs. Limehouse? Is it Mrs. Fowler or Mrs. Limehouse? Mrs. Fowler?
How you doing?
Hey,
I'm all right here. So what's going on, y'all? I just was watching your episode about this the other day, because, you know, I had to sit up here and study this shit. I'm like, I don't want them to come and ask me no crazy ass questions. Let me study Takesha. What's going on, Takesha?
I'm all right. I'm chilling.
You got any questions for Rashaun?
Yeah. First of all, Rashaun, where you get that Barry White voice from, yo?
Yes.
I don't know, yo. I promise you, like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I was running late here because it was like mad traffic. You tried to get here before. It wasn't in traffic, Takesha?
Yeah, it was traffic.
Okay, so I was smoking a blunt. It's legal now, so I could say that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I'm in my 40s, so I know my family know I can smoke. But yeah, I was, you know,
right.
You know, when you get high, you know your voice get a little. You know.
I was coming out the bathroom, I heard his deep voice. I'm like, dang.
Practice what you.
Yeah, that sexy deep voice.
Yeah,
I'm calling in and shout out to my son. You know, me and Rashaun go way back PM days, yo.
Exactly. Like, I always represent my PM people, because this is where I started. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where I really got my name. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to defend all my females up there. I was the only male up there defending my females. You understand what I'm saying? And it was like, wow, I do. That's why I have to give a mad shout out to my girls at PM. Like, you really don't understand. Like, they held me down. Pharrell, Takesha, Sakina, Shakira, Medina. Right? Oh, yes, we went to war. We went to war because nobody liked my girls. That's crazy. Nobody liked P.S. Men or girls. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? They never liked Shakira, Medina, Sakina, Yasmin, Katsira, LeBron, like Sophia. They never liked Cherie. You know what I'm saying? Like, they never liked us. And that was crazy, because at the end of the day, you know, we was it. You feel me? We was it. We stuck together. You know what I'm saying? We ain't bothered nobody. But I know what it was, but I ain't even gonna say nothing. I know what it was. It was always jealousy. You know what I'm saying? It was always jealousy.
Well, you know, back in the day, PM girls was mostly known for, like,
being
the
pretty.
uppity girls.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
The uppity
the
girls.
Fuck? Look at our apartments. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but y'all, I know what the fuck it was with PM. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what the fuck.
PM girls is cool though.
Yeah, yo, those are my hearts. You know what I'm saying? Those are my hearts, and I'm always gonna ride for them and shit. And we all love each other. We stuck together like a community and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we don't fuck. Like, it's not like when we see each other, it's mad love. It's not like, okay, because we're all not in the same circle. We're from the same fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? And we always did. And unfortunately, due to the devastating situation that just passed, like, PM closed down. But prior to it closing down, I was still up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, my legacy is up there.
That's
what I'm
what's
saying?
Yeah.
That's why I went certain. Well, okay, let's go. Let's go. Takesha, I love you. Mad respect. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you already know. Yo, Takesha, hey, Takesha, she pulled up. She pulled up. I'm like, Takesha, do your thing. Do your thing. And I appreciate you. Shout out to Siobhan Miller. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Siobhan. Yeah, do your thing, bro. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm mad happy that all my girls felt secure, you know what I'm saying, to be around me and to allow me to protect them. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all had to realize, like, it's like the vice versa of Little Kim. I was the only male in my clique. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fighting anybody. Nobody's touching my girls. If my girls hit the ground, nigga, I'm picking them up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying?
What's 104? Yep, 104.
104. Yep, 104.
What is it?
I don't know. I guess I hope they ain't trying to send me no message because I don't even understand it.
I can't stand you.
104.
Yeah, yep.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thanks for
it.
calling in, babe.
You got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, y'all.
Crazy
Bye,
Bye,
ass.
baby.
Right.
I know. Bye.
All right.
Yo,
Okay.
y'all know Takesha's really crazy, right?
Nah, the Keisha.
That's
That's
people.
y'all know that bitch is really crazy.
Uh-uh.
You're crazy as hell. She even tell y'all half of the shit that I know up there. That bitch crazy.
Oh, that's May.
I'm saying, you remember? Hey,
That's May.
Oh, that's
She said
May.
yes,
Hey, May.
Oh, 104. Hey,
May.
look. Hey, May. Yo, shout out. Congratulations to May. May about to get married.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
congratulations,
May
boo.
getting married. Was I
Oh.
supposed
I better
to
get
say
an
that? I don't
invite,
think I
boo.
was supposed to say that.
Oh shit.
Now the world know.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, May. I hope she ain't calling me.
Hold on, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got calling. Hold on. 1 second. Hello? Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, who is this?
What we got calling?
What's up? This is Walter. I'm calling in.
Oh my God, Walter Brown.
Come on, Walter.
Oh, another person. You know what I'm saying? Who paved the way for me in my life. You know what I'm saying? What's
Okay.
up, Walter? Walter, I went to
What's
school.
going on?
Nothing. I just
So-
always. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you was about to say?
Rashaun, I know Rashaun, younger Rashaun, like way, way younger, not the Rashaun that most of y'all rock with. And no, I know the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the elementary school days, that
He put
early
me up on
Rashaun.
the
And
Pointer
one thing-
Sisters. He put me up on the Pointer Sisters. This nigga used to, Walter used to have us in the playground at school 3 singing all Pointer Sister songs. He ain't know no other song but the Pointer Sisters. He knew all their names. He knew their children's name and everything. You know what I'm saying? He used to have all of the girls lined up doing the Pointer Sisters, and I used to be his assistant. Like, yo, it's crazy. Elementary school, for real.
Yeah,
Wow.
for real. But I will say this: the same person that you were back then, you're the same person today. You represent your people. You will knock somebody out over your people. That was you back then, and it's amazing to see that you're still the same person.
Oh my God, thank you, man. I appreciate
That's
you. You know
genuine.
what I'm saying? Because I
That's
truly
real.
do have a true, genuine love and respect for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that you are one of the ones that really got out of Elizabeth and really fucking succeeded. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy for you. You're married. You know what I'm saying? You're out there doing your thing, and you know what I'm saying?
I
It's
appreciate
all
that.
love, and I really do respect you, and I appreciate you, man.
I have so much love for you. Keep doing
Walter
your thing.
Brown,
And
School 3. Peter's time.
no, wait, Walter Brown Maxwell.
Oh,
you can't
yes,
disrespect
please
my
don't forget the
husband.
last name. Yo, I apologize. I love you, bro. I really do. I love
too.
you.
Take care.
All right.
All right,
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's
All
dope.
right, I have a few questions for you.
Go ahead. Question up.
Okay. So my first question is, who was your biggest supporter, and who was your least supporter when you came out?
Okay, now this is it. This is the question. I remember we were talking about something earlier, and I said this. It's because at the end of the day, there's no out about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing out about me. If you look at me, like I said, if you look at me for my sexuality, like, that's weird as hell. It's not me being out. This is me being who I am. My sexuality is my sexual preference. Like,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never out. Like, the only time I'm in my closet is to get my clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, is to get my clothes
What I'm
or get
saying
a
is, like,
client's clothes.
Once they knew that your sexuality wasn't accepted right away.
Yeah, well, to truth be told, like, because people had already criticized me and judged me as a child, and, you know, me being young and shit, and they thought like I was just a little feminine dude and shit like that. Like, it was like
It kind of made it
coming out.
easy.
Yeah,
made
it wasn't
easy.
even easy.
It wasn't
It was like,
nothing.
okay, it was like one day I was walking across the street and I just crossed the street. That was it.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like, I don't bring my lifestyle around everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's not accepted in my circle. No, everybody's not accepted in my family. You understand what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. So it's not like I have everybody is the greatest supporter. I don't have a least supporter. If a least supporter is a hater, you know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
I got a lot of haters now. Shout out to my haters. I do have a lot of
Somebody
haters.
say,
I'm
yes,
a man.
you better talk that talk.
I have no other choice.
So, quick question. I'm to go off for the piggyback off.
Go ahead, piggyback.
I'm gonna piggyback. So okay, you said you 21. You realize?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you have 3 kids. You said right.
I have 3 kids. I have 27, 26, and 24. Well,
okay. So now I guess we're trying to figure you coming out. I mean, you realizing not coming out, realizing, and then the kids.
Oh.
You understand? Like, how do you explain? Like, I guess
How do I
explain? I mean, not how you explain. You don't have to explain, but you feel like you realize.
Once you stumbling, I got you stumbling. Answer the question.
No. I'm asking the question. I'm trying to get the question. You realized that you was gay, but then you still have
Had
kids.
children.
Okay,
So-
no, y'all realized that I was gay and I still had children. I was going to make children for a legacy regardless. Like, I knew I was a handsome dude. I know that I deserved to make handsome fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? I was going to build a legacy regardless of what anybody thought I was going to do. I don't give a fuck if y'all thought that I was just going to drop dead at 18 or something like that because I was gay. I don't give a fuck. Like, I was going to make my kids and I was going to leave a legacy. You know what I'm saying? And I do. My kids have kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a grandfather.
I know
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
I just lost a granddaughter last year too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my beautiful Halo.
She's so
But
pretty.
thank you so much.
My
You know what I'm saying?
grandbaby named Halo as well.
But see, for real?
My oldest
Oh,
granddaughter,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, see, that's a beautiful name. But no, it
I
really
named
is a
her
beautiful
too.
name. You always gotta take credit for
I
something.
did.
You always gotta take credit for something.
I named all my grandbabies.
But no, yeah. So I already knew I was gonna have kids. It was it. Hey, as you can see,
And
it was.
how did your kid's mom feel about your lifestyle?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Didn't
I mean,
matter.
yeah, like this is not a topic around my family. Like honestly, so it's like okay.
It is
No,
what it is.
Yeah,
Basically.
it is what it is because at the end
And I
of the
kind of
day,
understand it because everybody just it wasn't no big deal. It wasn't like, oh, it was.
yeah,
It's
like
just
it's
Rashaun
no
is
big
Rashaun.
deal.
It's not that he's gay.
Exactly.
Rashaun is Rashaun.
Yeah, it's a different because it's not like okay, we look at it like okay, like this. It's just being gay. It's just like in the same sex. You know what I'm saying? So it's like okay, at the end of the day, it's certain things that you do around certain people. It's certain people that embrace it. It's certain people that don't embrace it. You know what I'm saying? However, I am me. You know, regardless, and nobody could take that from me. Do I, parade shit around my family? No, because I'm not a parade type person. Like I don't want my family all in my business. I don't want everybody to know what the fuck I'm doing and shit like that. Like it's none of their business. Like
That's how I felt when my sister. Her first experience was when she was 30, and I asked her when I was 12, and she was like, "Don't be asking me nothing like that, no." And she's like, "Why you asking me that?" I said, "Well, you never brush my hair. We don't play in makeup, and you dress like a tomboy." And she was like, "No." And then, when she turned 30 and she had dated her first woman, and she introduced me to her, she's like, "This is my friend." And I'm like, "Oh, how you doing?" And so she's like, "Do you know what kind of friend this is?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I like your girlfriend." She's like, "What kind of girlfriend?" "I like your girlfriend." So she's like, "How you know?" I said, "First of all, she got your chain and bracelet on. She keep pushing your kids on the swing. I ain't slow."
you already knew.
So she
back
was
then
like,
that she said was coming into forte because you so nosy. Like you giving detailed information and everything. Like you're so
no, but what I'm
crazy.
saying is that but she said she knew since 5, but she didn't want to express it, to no one. And I was the first person she told, and I didn't tell nobody. When she came out, she came out, and I felt as though because she's like, "How you feel about it?" And I was like, "I don't care if you sleep with a doorknob. You're my sister. It don't matter who you have sex with, because that's the only thing that makes you gay." No, it's just an expression that I made.
Like, yeah, but that's so.
But honestly, it's none of my business
no.
who she sleep with. That's my sister. Like,
I mean, dude. It's not a lot.
So it
of
didn't
people,
change anything.
It's not a lot of people that sit up there and just discuss their sex life. It's not. Well, I'm sorry.
I'm
It is
about to
a
say,
lot of
it is a
people.
lot of people that
I
do.
do. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, it's not a big thing for me. It's not a big thing for my family anyway. Plus, I'm in my
That's a
40s,
blessing.
y'all. I'm in my 40s. Like, what the fuck my family's gonna do? Just own me? So what? I only got like another 50 years left.
Hopefully.
to be
Somebody
100.
said Rashaun
90,
Austin is an amazing person. I love you, bro. Keep being the king that you are.
Oh Well, thank you. I
Say y'all
appreciate
name
that.
when y'all done,
Yeah,
so we know who
put
y'all
your names
talking
at the
to.
end of it because
Yeah, they don't see.
we don't know who you
Yeah.
are. We know
And
we got
what's
Marcelo.
up,
See,
Marcelo?
He know it. But yeah,
Marcelo.
at the end of your comments, just put your name so we can
Wait, I have
acknowledge you,
one
give you shout outs.
question.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, what is the gay community biggest threat or concern, and have you ever been targeted because of your lifestyle personally?
No, I have never
That's
been
good.
targeted. You know what I'm saying? Thank
They
God.
know better.
Thank
They know
God.
better.
I don't know, no, because it's a lot of weirdos and strange people out there. So, like, it could possibly happen to me one day, and I just hope that, you know what I'm saying? I hope that and pray that it doesn't, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm prepared, though. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit. I'm about this life. I've been doing this shit. Y'all know I've been doing this. I've been protecting my name and shit like that. Like, real talk. I mean, like I always say, it was hard. It was hard because us being PS men, it was like anytime that we go to another area of the city, like it would cause problems. It would stir up. So it was like my moms didn't want me midtown, downtown, and shit like that. She just wanted me to stay in PS Manor. And unfortunately,
How about you couldn't stay from downtown?
I could. Oh my God, my first time downtown. Shout out to Samad and Jabal. You know what I'm saying? They the ones who allowed me to come down there and just be who the fuck I was, and I appreciate them and stuff. Real talk, because Samad had this arcade, and I came in the arcade one day, and I was playing Prince, Diamond and Pearls on the jukebox. He was like, "Don't play that song no more." And then he had to step out, and he was like, "Watch this." And then I just wound up working for Samad and shit. Then when Jabal came home from school, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just all got close and shit. So they really, oh yeah, remind me of this story. Somebody wanted to fight me, and we were arguing and shit like that. And the guy pulled out a gun, and Samad was like, "Put the gun down and y'all fight." And I promise you, I got 100 on Rashaun. Jabba said, "I got 100 on Rashaun too." Then everybody started like betting on us and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, the cops came and they locked Samad up for the gun. Jabba was so mad. He said, "Rashaun, fuck him up." I fucked the person up, and I got locked up, me and the person. And I want my $100. I'm waiting for my $100 and shit. I get bailed out, and I go to Jabba. I'm like, "Jabba, my $100. He said, "Nigga, your bail was $100. I'm like, "Yo, dog, just look." That's when I'm like, "Oh man, I gotta
That sound like some
myself."
Jabba stuff too.
Jabba did that bullshit.
That sound like some Jabba mess right there too. Yeah.
Real
Jabba,
talk,
come off
that's
that
a
$100,
crazy
Jabba.
shit.
Come off that $100.
Yeah, like fuck
because
that.
you had it back then too. Come
Yeah,
off that $100.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it was some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I had to, like downtown. Once I got downtown, that's when I just started like picking up my name and shit like that. Like it was like, okay, I know exactly who the fuck I am. I know exactly what the fuck I want. And it was just like the next thing was, okay, they know me for being gay. Now they know me for fighting. What's the next step? And the next step was like, okay, dressing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I'm about to say that.
And
that was my next question. So
that
let me
was
ask.
it.
Let me ask.
And
you
it's so
say
crazy.
why-
Hold on, I gotta give you the props because every time I see dude, he fly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, all the
Thank-
time.
Thank
I give
you.
you that.
Real
Nah.
talk. Thank you, because people don't realize that meant a lot, because I didn't know what it meant at first, because it was my moms and my aunts. My moms and my aunts, they had a group. It was a modeling group, and they used to every weekend I used to have to spend it at my grandparents' house and shit like that, because they used to be booked. And I'm like, why are these my aunts and my mother and them always dressing up? And they're like, they're booked for fashion shows, so they're going over there. But I was a young child, so I didn't pay attention. I just used to like watch my mother sketch, because like I didn't know my mother could sketch. I'm like, oh, okay, like she could sketch and shit like that, and she modeling and stuff. I didn't pay shit no attention. But as I got older, I got wiser. And my aunt Alicia, shout out to my aunt Alicia Neal, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause she, oh my God, like she taught me. I started paying attention to her. It was like one day I had asked her for something, and she had brought me like this DKNY t-shirt. And at that time, it was 1995, and Biggie was out, and he was just saying that shit, so I thought I was the shit. So after that, you know what I'm saying, I just started paying attention and shit, and I was like, okay, shout out to Shakira Rasul, too. Shakira Rasul, I don't know, she's a beast, too. My aunt Alicia Price used to rock, boy. They used to come to the school, boy, they was rocking shit, and I was like, I picked up on females' clothing and shit, and I just, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, got a little, my motto is, I'm sweet, but I'm street. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to intertwine that shit. You know what I'm saying? And make that shit
unique.
work. Yeah,
that was my next. That was my question. I was saying, you know, as long as I knew you always dressed fly.
Thank you.
And I had put, when did you decide to do to be a stylist?
I didn't decide to. I had an opportunity. I went into the studio with these people called the Dream Team, and they had this group called Trademark. It was these 3 girls, Waniki, Chrissy, and Aisha. Oh, they sang their ass off. They had a deal with Def Jam. They had to deal with Def Jam and shit, and they allowed me to style them for the first time and stuff like that. And then after that, things, you know what I'm saying, moved in a different direction for me, and I appreciate it because I had met a young lady by the name of Amina Benjamin. And Amina Benjamin, they was calling her the ghost of fashion because she was under June Ambrose and Misa Hilton Page. And when I got under her, like, shit just went up. And then, you know what I'm saying, I started doing certain things with the White Eubanks, Sheree Whitfield, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It just gave me opportunity. Yeah, I was out there doing Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, you know what I'm saying, dealing with South African designers. Like, that shit was awesome. Yeah, BT ripped the runway. Y'all don't know the last 4 seasons, y'all, I worked behind the stage with Amita Benjamin, Dwight Eubanks, and Sif, and Christian Rohr and stuff like that. Babe. There's a lot of things that, like, people don't know because basically this industry is weird, you know what I'm saying? This industry is very weird, and this is why I'm happy that the people get the credibility and acknowledgement that they get now, because it's like all of these years, like these, you know, the industry has been taken from my community, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we're behind the hair, we're behind the makeup, we're behind the clothes and shit. Y'all just the artists and y'all doing shit, you know what I'm saying? But we're making y'all look good, and we wasn't getting the credibility, you know what I'm saying? Now these people is getting the credibility. So once again, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the LGBTQ community.
Nah, they definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
The fashion
like,
and the makeup, they definitely been holding that down for years. Like you said, but they haven't been getting the credit they had for years.
Yeah,
it was just everyone knew, and it was just behind the scenes.
Yeah, because it was
been like that
since
the 80s. I could think of. It's just that, like you said, they was just behind the scenes. And it was like
before that. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? I'm gonna say it was before.
Somebody said, Ryan, you was addressing as Marcelo said that.
Oh, thank you, Marcelo.
Send them mad love from Miami, Walter.
Oh, yeah, that's Walter.
Okay, yeah.
Respect.
Ryan, what's good? I love this guy family. This Pete.
What's going on?
That was our
OP,
family, right?
Know.
Yeah, Vine Street, baby. You know, before downtown, anything, me and Rashaun live right across the street from each other.
Yeah, that's
like,
when I was.
I like 7 years old. We used to jump double dutch.
The Browns, right?
The Browns.
Browns.
And across the street was the Halls and Jaquisha Clay and all of them and stuff like that. Yeah,
we all grew up
I was
together.
my grandmother lived across the street. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
why I had
her garden.
Yep. Right, the community garden. Everybody know my grandmother. My mom's parents lived at the corner of Catherine and Bond, and then the other ones lived at the corner of Catherine and East Jersey.
I'm gonna say the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns. Yeah,
the
you know
Browns.
about the Browns.
Everybody knows the
Fig,
Browns.
Hope, Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Browns.
Recipes, Mrs. David Parnell. No, the
Browns.
Browns. Know the Browns.
Beat the Browns.
I know the Browns.
Beat the Browns.
I'm a
Troublemaking ass family.
Troublemaking.
No, we not.
Oh, no, I ain't
We
say
the
that.
most lovingest
I
family.
wasn't supposed to say that. I wasn't supposed to say
We
that.
not the most lovingest family.
Somebody say, "Hey,
Hey,
Rob.
Tiana, I love you." That was one of my
You
coolest.
terrible.
I
We
always
never
get the
start no trouble.
coolest boss. Tiana was my one of my bosses a couple years ago. I always get the coolest boss.
Somebody said my boy was always dope. Yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate
definitely.
it.
Put your name behind it.
I have a question.
What's up?
And
Go ahead.
I'm not going to ask no names or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
But I would like to know, do you know anybody that's not living their truth, that's in the life, but they living their life as straight, that you know personally? You don't have to say no names or nothing like that.
Well, of course, I wouldn't say no names.
Yeah.
I'm not that messy. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, because I erase all my DMs. I erase all my DMs after first read. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe probably after second read. Like, I erase all my DMs and shit like that. So, but
That's it.
nobody.
Yes.
Yeah, rest in peace, Eddie Brown.
yes, he did.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Definitely, of course, we all know certain people, you know what I'm saying, but I can't say they're not living in their truth, because if they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, like, announce or parade their sexuality, they don't have to. Like, if you don't want to, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say everybody gets to respect. Like I said, I'm so against bullies. Like, and I'll be looking at certain things, like they be talking about Nas X or Dwayne Wade's daughter. You know what I'm saying? And like, I even got this bully that follows me on Facebook, and that's crazy, because I'm saying this because it's like he always has something to say, and he's like 6'5", and I'm like, you always been a bully, and now I see certain things that you post about, you know what I'm saying, the Wade's son, or, you know what I'm saying, Nas X and stuff. And it's like, you're still a bully. You're like 6'5". I remember when you got bullied and that dude who was 5'9" knocked you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And like that's crazy. Like, and I that's why I say I'm not even gonna put him on blast, because it'd be like, okay, if you have children up here, it's like me bullying you. You know what I'm saying? But you know who you are, and it's like you do that whack shit, and it's like it shows that you never change because you're still a bully. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn. Like we're in our 40s, and I see you do this shit, and everybody has the right, you know what I'm saying, to speak their piece or speak how they feel about shit. But when you just sit up there and you like you post about it and you comment about it or you repost about it, it's like it's weird to me. It's like, well, this is your biggest, you know what I'm saying, problem. So it makes me wonder. I don't care if you're married or have children. Like, it makes me wonder. Like, are you this way secretly?
I don't think nobody should be that concerned about somebody else's life.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't care what you got going on. I am not going to be worried about nobody else. How they live in their life, what they doing in their life. You know, even when we were growing up and stuff like that, we didn't tell our parents a lot of things that we did or a lot of decisions that we made, because we didn't want our parents to be mad at us or to you know what I'm saying, to punish us for doing certain things. So when I say like young people 13 or 14 who feels like, okay, this is what they were born with, they want to dress like a girl and stuff like that, they can do that. They allow them to do that, because what if you're going up against them as a parent and stuff like that? You can drive this kid to commit suicide, because it's bad enough he's going through this on the outside, people judging him. Now you got your parents judging you and shit like that. Like, I can imagine that probably if I probably wouldn't have did that shit. Like, I'll probably saying if social media was out back when I did, like, I probably wouldn't have went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if certain things and shit. However, it's a little different nowadays. So that's why I said, like, y'all don't realize what y'all be doing out there to these children and stuff like that. Like, and it's so crazy, because it's like, okay, you want to do this, like, you want to judge your kid. Like, it's a couple of dudes that used to call me gay and shit like that, and they got gay kids now. And it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But I don't look at that as a punishment or karma or anything. I don't look at that. It's like, okay, now you can understand better. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that done to your child. So now the karma about it is that, hey, somebody's going to say this to your child, and this is how you're going to feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I always looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son, like, I had asked my son a couple of months ago, my oldest son, because my oldest son is the wild one. Well told. So I was like, okay, have you ever had a fight defending me? He said, yeah, one time. He said, but that was like 8 years ago. I was like, well, you don't ever have to defend me and stuff like that. He said, I know I did. He said, but I just felt like it at the time. Like, okay, that arrogance and cockiness. Shout out to my son, Jahar. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was like, it is. So it was like, okay, you know, they get it and they understand it. And there's no disrespect towards them, because I don't bring that shit around my kids. Because why bring that around my kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like. Even if you was straight.
No, I don't get it. I can bring anybody around my kids. I can bring anybody around my family, but there's no point in me holding hands or kissing with them. Like, like that shit weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, it's for some people. It's just not for me. You know
I feel like with I don't think no sexuality, even if you're straight, you shouldn't be doing all that in front of children. Period.
Why you feel that?
Because they too young.
Why? Why? Straight people could do it.
No, I said straight.
Oh, you said straight?
I said straight or gay should not be
since when?
Doing period. I don't want nobody slobbing each other down in front of my 8-year-old.
Oh, you want?
If it's a couple sitting there and they tongue kissing in front of my daughter, I wouldn't like it. She's 8.
Would you say something to them?
I will. Yeah, I will say something to them. It's inappropriate.
Yeah, that's what you would tell them.
I'd tell them to take that somewhere else. Okay, that's all. Like my baby.
I fucks with you, Faith.
I definitely think it's
fucks with you.
I think it's looked upon differently. If
it's both to me.
Sheila, I love you. Thank you.
Nah, if a guy and a girl do it, and then a gay person do it, it's looked upon differently.
Yeah, it's always gonna look upon differently because it's the same sex.
I really saw a couple
that's
like
because Munchie don't care about kissing no girl in front of no 8-year-old.
He not gonna do that.
Nah, what I'm saying is,
he not gonna do that.
You would get your parent might say, "Cut it out," but then this being gay, your child will probably get scolded more for doing it.
It's just
somebody gay doing it in front of your kids.
Because you know what it is, and this is the crazy thing. What people don't realize about it, it's not an embarrassment to the child; it's an embarrassment to the parent, and that's how it's looked at. Because the child, evidently, the child don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, it's just an embarrassment to the parent. But that's why I said I really respect Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union for the way they handling it, and they're being criticized because they're like, oh, they're letting this child do what they want him to do. What if they try to say, no, don't be gay? What they gonna do? Pray the gay out of him? They're gonna do beat the gay out of him? him and shit. Let that boy be himself.
And the thing is, people don't know what was
Shout
done.
out to that bully again, 6'5".
People
The
don't
only
know.
Remember
thing-
that
only
drop?
thing I
Remember he
might-
got
I have
dropped
to-
in batting.
I have to disagree with you just a little bit, Rod. I feel
Go
as
ahead,
though
disagree.
it should be a certain age. I don't think that if your child, my opinion as being a parent, if any of my kids told me they was or feel like they was gay, I would support them 100%. Period. Even if they dressed in drag, we go pick our heels together because I love mine. But if they was 8 and 9, I want to allow them to dress as the opposite sex until I feel as though they old enough. Because kids go through phases. You know, people try stuff
Absolutely.
and all that. So,
So,
I wouldn't
so if that
let my
per-
child wear a dress and he's 7. You know, if he's 15, 16 and want to do that, fine. 'Cause I feel as though you mature
You
enough to
understand.
make that decision.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
So when I see I saw this family, they had a son, and she looked just like she transgender, and she looked just like a girl, her hair long, Roman pink, and she was 8. You know, the little boy was 8 and living like a girl with a tutu, everything. I felt as though, because she always wanted a girl. She had all these boys, and this one, she's like, oh, she feel like a girl, so she want to live her life as a girl. And I really believe in my heart it was the mother just wanting a daughter.
See, I mean, that's a different story.
They had a whole show.
Okay, but see, I don't
A
know
whole
about certain
reality
things like
show.
that. But yeah,
Even
that's
though
so
8, that's
long.
too young. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't. Well, you see, you know what? I can't sit up here and I can't judge and I can't criticize the person because, wait, what if I be like, okay, just because I didn't touch, or I didn't look at a dude until I was 21. How you know at 8 years old I didn't have this feeling of liking dudes?
Oh no,
but
I
no,
believe
this is
it's
what I'm
true.
saying. So
Yeah.
no, this is what I'm saying. So this is why I say it's a little different because, like, say if I didn't know at 8 years old that I was different. I knew by the age of 10 that I was different. To be honest with you, I knew by the age. I just didn't know what it was. I just, like I said, I knew I was a little feminine dude, but I know I didn't like dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if at 10 years old, if I feel that feeling, how come at 8 years old, which is only 2 years prior to that, can I can't feel like I want?
No, I didn't say you can't feel.
No, I'm talking about like that.
No, I'm
like,
saying my sister knew at 5 she was attracted to girls. So it's not that. What
So
I'm
that
saying,
means
as
she
far
can't
as
dress?
living a different, living as the opposite sex. I mean, yeah, living as the opposite sex
does
at
come down.
such a young age. That's the only thing I'm saying.
it came down.
It got to be age. To me, it should be age appropriate. For anything, sex should not be just thrown out there to children.
No, I
I
get what you're
respect,
saying.
Men,
I respect
women,
that. I get where you,
straight,
I
gay.
definitely get where you coming from.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, I don't agree with you, but
Yeah.
I definitely get where you coming from.
And I feel you
definitely
too.
not
You saying
respect
let them be
that.
them
Yeah,
regardless.
let them. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I'm feeling. Only
Yeah.
because I mean I've experienced this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said let them. You know what I'm saying? But I really do respect that. You feel me?
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
kids coming up, especially nowadays, they see a lot. You know,
Oh,
and
he
they
said,
question a lot.
I know that person says, I know that 6'5"
Walter.
bully, he infringed me. Walter. Yo, Walter. Walter.
He infringed
Yo,
Walter
it's just
too, bro.
crazy. Like, that's so
He's still out here.
crazy.
Wherever he is, still out here doing the shenanigans.
Yeah, he's still doing the shenanigans. And that's why he know I ain't even scared of him. I will put him on blast, but I ain't going to do that because he has children. I think of children, but he know where I'm coming from. You remember in Baton, you know, I'm just going to say, rest in peace, Lee Adams. Remember Lee Adams dropped your ass, you know what I'm saying? Because you kept on bullying him, and he dropped you. You know what I'm saying? You're still doing that.
You talking to the bully?
Yeah, I'm talking to that bully.
To the bully.
May said, doing it in front of the children, I think is confusing them, especially if it's the same sex.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Not like I said, I understand.
Somebody
that.
said, thanks, brother, for showing some of us the way.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that for real. Because a lot of people know, like I said, like the people of Elizabeth, like let me explain something to you. I grew up and I heard about Erica Kane. Erica Kane, I met Erica Kane. Erica Kane was a beast at everything she
Yeah,
did.
shout out to
Nobody,
Erica Kane. Rest in
absolutely,
peace,
rest in
beautiful.
peace. It was Erica Kane, Marco Hall. Marco Hall is a beast, and this is why I say he don't even get enough credit that he deserves. Marco Hall is a beast. He has been designing and styling for celebrities ever since the 90s and stuff like that. And it's like everybody will go to somebody else. Y'all need to go to Marco. Whoopi just posted him the other day. Jill Scott, Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Jill Scott just wore his in her new video. He just wore her outfit.
What's his
Vanessa
full name,
Williams,
bro?
Marco Hall, like
Marco
Marco,
Hall.
like how
Okay.
can nobody understand the
from the town,
legendary?
Elizabeth?
He's from Elizabeth.
I don't
wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like how can nobody? Yo, this is crazy. I don't know. I'm pulling y'all car.
You're doing your
pulling y'all
job.
car.
You're doing your
Pull that
job.
shit.
No, this is not my job. This is
It is your job.
everybody's
It's
supposed to know.
it's
This is
cool.
Marco Hall. Marco Hall has been, the first Erica's last show with me, Terry. Shout out to Tasha. Rest in peace, Tasha. Tasha Murray. It was me, Tasha Murray, Terry McDaniels, Harlene. Erica came. We did Scent. We did Erica's show. We had this little Caucasian girl in there. They had put her up against Danye. Danye ate. But that little girl came for Danye. But Danye ate. And they needed something white. They needed something white for her to do. And it was so crazy. Marco took this fucking T-shirt and made this T-shirt into a fucking dress for this fucking little girl within 10 minutes. It was unbelievable. Like, Marco Hall has been doing this shit. And, that's why I said, like, a lot of people don't get the same. I mean, get the acknowledgement. Absolutely. Y'all know that shit. Like,
maybe
y'all
see his face,
and he got a boutique downtown North. And y'all can follow him on IG and Facebook.
Okay.
Like, he makes anything that you want. Like, he's been doing this shit since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow. And he does shows every year during Fashion Week. He just did a free show last year and shit downtown North doing the park and shit. Like, he does this shit. And y'all need to show Marco some motherfucking love. Real talk.
I'm gonna check him out.
For
I'm definitely
real.
gonna check him out.
Hey y'all, Tawanda. What
Hey,
up, Rob?
Bo.
That's
Tawanda.
Elizabeth Fairfax. You got a couple
What's
people.
going on, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Oh.
But now we
PM,
got-
you know she from PM.
Who that?
Lisa, she was living up there. Elizabeth Fairfax.
Oh, okay, Lisa. That's Lisa.
Yeah, that's Lisa.
That's Lisa. What's going on, Lisa?
Yeah, but nah,
I'm
we gotta
saying,
check. What's his name? Marco Hall.
Marco Hall.
gotta check him
Absolutely.
out.
Y'all better get with
We
Marco
got local
Hall.
celebrity.
So-
We got local celebrity. We ain't. We
Yes.
gotta check him out.
Yo, y'all got more than just that one celebrity that's been
I'm
doing
saying that
things. Y'all didn't even pay attention. Y'all don't even know the actress Melinda Williams is originally from Elizabeth.
See,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
cool enough.
Like, y'all got to pay
Take us to
attention
school.
to these
Take us to
things.
school.
You know what I'm
Take us to
saying?
school.
Like, y'all really don't understand these things. Y'all have to pay attention. Y'all have to Google. Y'all have to pay attention to y'all history.
And
Y'all
these
don't
all
understand
fashion.
where
These
they
all
coming
fashion
from. No, Melinda Williams is an actress. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? She was married to Makai Pfeiffer and shit like that. You remember
Oh,
that?
Elizabeth,
See, since
wow.
she was born in Elizabeth General, y'all don't even know this. Y'all better pay attention.
You
Y'all pay
school us.
attention because
we
y'all.
go to
But
school
you-
today.
but
You
you-
can teach us. You
I'm
can
about to
teach
say
us.
that.
You
You
can
know
I'm
what
teach
I'm
us.
saying? Like,
you
it's
know
so
you-
I'm always willing to learn.
crazy.
I'm always
Rashaun
willing to
a
learn
mess.
something.
No, I'm serious. Like, it's
I'm
because
always
it's
willing to learn.
yeah, and I appreciate that.
I'm
Yeah.
always willing to learn.
What
I'm
you say?
gonna go look into him now. See, I'm gonna listen. See what he working with.
Sarah
You said
say
downtown
hi.
North.
Hey, that's Sarah Holmes. Sarah.
It was only Sarah I know.
It says
Oh,
Sarah.
yeah, that is, if that's Sarah, what's going on? Sarah, bitch, I've been paying attention to you, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah doing her thing.
What's Sarah-
Shout out to Sarah
I
Holmes.
only know one Sarah.
It's only right. Just shout out to Sarah. You've been doing your
All right,
thing,
yeah, that's
bitch.
her.
I've been
What's up,
paying
man?
attention, bitch. Hats
Now
off.
she down here. My
Hats
where
off.
my cousins in them live at.
Yes, you know I
My
appreciate you,
first
Sarah.
cousins ran into her and they just want to run into each other. And she was like, she's from Elizabeth. He like, I got a family from Elizabeth. They called me right up. And like, you know Sarah? I'm like, yeah, I know Sarah.
Who don't know Sarah?
Who don't? That's what I said
Right,
to him.
who don't know
Yeah.
Sarah?
Yeah,
Okay,
See, you know she was gonna do. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
I know you talk about.
yeah, I heard you getting it, sis. I need to come visit.
Absolutely. I'm so
I
proud of you.
heard.
You know what I'm saying? But she's always been a go-getter. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I can't take that from her. Absolutely. That's
Yeah,
always been my girl.
a lot of strong people
Hell
came out of Elizabeth.
yeah, Elizabeth.
A
Oh my God, you
lot.
know, what's her
On
name? It's a
everything.
lot of girls in Elizabeth, you know what I'm saying, that's doing their thing and shit. And I was like, a shout out to everybody in Elizabeth.
It is. It's
I
a
pay
lot.
attention. And the women dominated men in Elizabeth. They bust
Yeah.
ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
I
I'm
was-
proud of you. I'm all
the
pro
women
warrior.
definitely,
For real.
the women definitely do their thing. All right?
Yeah, and they
But I'm gonna say you got a lot of dudes.
Like, he
are-
got
are
to speak
progressing.
up.
They progressing.
Yeah,
No, they
absolutely.
progressing.
They're
Like,
progressing, but
they
a lot of
progressing.
dudes are no disrespect, and this is why I say this is where it comes in because I'm able to feel the feminine side of me, which is connected to the women, and I'm able to feel the masculine side of me, which is connected to the men. The men, certain men are doing their things and stuff like that, but a lot of men aren't doing their things because if they're doing it themselves. That's because they have a strong woman behind them and to push and motivate them. I'm not gonna take that, you know what I'm saying, from any woman. But there's dudes out here that's doing it, and I can't take it from them. But y'all know y'all bitches fucking y'all up. Real talk. Y'all know
So
that
you
shit.
said the women holding the men down.
The women, they put in a stand. You know, they standing up,
Hey, yo,
boy,
but that's
10
the way it's
toes.
supposed to be, though.
Yeah.
Women supposed to be.
See, if you from downtown, everybody knew Marco and Erica. Marco was still here, and he still bust his ass.
Oh, they used to have a designing battle. Marcella said that.
For real, hell yeah, Marco and Erica. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah. See, I'm- we
awesome.
get-
Erica was dope.
Oh, Erica's always
Erica
gonna be
was
dope.
dope.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
We
saying?
get in school
Like,
today. I'm in school. I'm learning something today.
It's a lot of things. I'm serious. It's a lot of things about Elizabeth, and everybody realize it to where as though like I'm kind of scared of Elizabeth now.
Why you
I don't
scared?
know
Why you
no-
scared?
Because it's like everybody from Elizabeth is different. It's like everybody moved in from Newark, from Plainfield, from
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Roselle.
I be seeing
everybody's
people like,
just
I don't,
mad.
it's like
It's
strangers.
yeah,
Before
bro.
you come to your hometown, you know everybody, the people at the
Somebody
store.
said, great interview.
Yeah.
Love you, Ra.
Thank you,
That's
Laquana.
LaQuana.
I love you. See, she's another one from Piers.
Hey, LaQuana.
LaQuana from Piers, man. So,
LaQuana, hold on. LaQuana ain't from Pitt. LaQuana from Florida.
Which Quana? Which
That's
Quana?
Robinson, right? LaQuana Robinson?
Well, it's Quana Robinson, dark-skinned Quana Robinson. She's from
Florida.
PM.
She's
No,
from PM back in the
Quana's from
day.
She's
PM.
from Florida Street originally.
Quana from on Florida Street.
Originally.
Quana, we had Quana ever since Quana was
We
5
had-
years old. We had Quana. We
Hey,
claiming
Quana.
Quana.
I know where you
You
from
crazy,
Florida
just a-
Street, Quana.
Oh, she used to roll. She used to roll up there, but
Nah,
Quana's
she used to
from
live
PM.
up there. She used to live up there. Hey, Quana, let them know. Then you went to Pitt Manor. I know. Then you went to Pitt Manor, Quana.
Well, she was like 3.5.
Nah,
She
hell
had to be
no.
like 3.5 because we had her when she was like 5 or 6.
Y'all
We
might
had
have got it when
Quana.
she was 10. Nah.
See, 350 Irvington Avenue.
Hey, yo.
Absolutely.
Hey, yo, Quana,
I
stop
always know her
stunting.
from Piers Manor.
Absolutely.
I always knew
yeah.
her.
I know
He
Quana.
came later.
That's her brother Button, right?
Mm-hmm.
They from Florida Street, man. Come on.
No, they
Quana,
moved.
cut your shenanigans, Quana. Quana, cut your shenanigans. You was on
She
Florida
could
Street,
She
Florida.
could rap Piers Manor.
Nah, she can rap in Pills, man, but she was there first.
Oh, no, we got her.
Nah, y'all got her.
She was out loose.
Nah, but
cannon.
I know Quana, though.
Moved to PM when I was 4.
Hey, Quana,
Absolutely.
you wasn't no 4.
But Quana was a big. She was a big 4.
So I might have thought you was 8, but you was a big. Yeah.
37.
Eight,
older.
37,
She was
and I was
older.
older.
Yeah, she moved out. Y'all.
Nah. All right, I'm
Quana
gonna let that go. I might, wine might be testing my head brain right
Y'all terrible.
now. Nah, if you good peoples, quite a good peoples though. Definitely good.
So, Rashaun, what do you? Is anything that you want to say about the gay community that you would like to change?
No, I wouldn't like to change anything about the gay community.
No, I'm saying like far as
Like,
how people accept each other, or they beef a lot. I see that
who beef a lot
with each other.
with the gay people.
Yes, they be.
So do straight people.
No, I'm talking about this one. That's what I'm saying though.
Just because we're more, we're a lot more like gay
Like the
people are
women.
talented. No,
No, I'm
we're
talking
not,
about. I'm
the
talking
gay
about
women?
for how they say like how the women be jealous, and instead of I've never been a jealous woman. I love my sisters and always lift them up ever since I was a young girl. But there is some women that they see another pretty girl and they start with them and be jealous. It's like that with the gay men. They be hating if one come in fly sharp and all that. They hate.
But that's the same thing that going in the street.
Hi
community.
Tasha, I love you. One of the realest people I know. Never switched up or changed. Love you, cousin. I love you too, Tasha.
Oh, somebody
I
said just the
appreciate
younger
you.
ones.
I used to
Okay.
go to PM my way. You're crazy.
Marcella.
Oh, yeah, somebody
That's
said the
the
younger ones. So I
yeah,
guess
just
it's the younger
it's
ones.
just the youngest one. Like I was explaining
Yeah,
earlier.
'cause
Like
that's
the
what's going
youngest
on
one,
now. Like,
I,
they catty.
a lot of younger ones, yeah, they're very catty. They
Yeah, they
don't give me
catty.
my props and shit like that. I don't give a fuck if you don't give me my props. Like, Rich, I have legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go to City Hall and those in the archives, my name is up in there. I promise you.
Who that?
They said rest in
my-
peace to LaShawn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, LaShawn was one of my closest friends. You know,
Okay.
it's
Rest in
crazy
peace. Rest in
because
peace.
when I first knew I had this feeling when I was 21, I went to Tyrone Hines and I went to LaShawn Harris because I looked up to them on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Because they was well respected. You know what I'm saying? I had already got the street credibility. You know what I'm saying? With all of the other gays, it was like now I had to realize what type of gay that I was. So I knew that I was a different gay. Like I knew I wasn't like this like feminine dude that's walking and switching and shit. I was like, I know, like I said, my motto is I'm a little sweet, but I'm street. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can take my street credibility. You feel me? And nobody's gonna ever do that. Like I have a legacy that I would not. You know what I'm saying? When it gets tarnished, it is what it is. But I lost LaShawn last year, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we sorry to hear
And
that.
you know what I'm saying? And and the crazy thing about it, we like lost LaShawn and we lost Kalia. You know what I'm saying? So I lost a couple of people, you know what I'm saying, that meant a lot to me. And they had taught me, you know what I'm saying, certain things to do because walking into this lifestyle is something totally different. When I first came into it and I told LaShawn and Tyrone, I had to find my own circle. They were older than me, so they were more like a mentor. So I had to find my own circle. And I had met these four other dudes from Newark. And we all were similar, but we were so different. It was like, I met my friend Zoc, and he was from Prince Street. And my friend Ramel from Irvington. Malik, rest in peace, he's from East Orange, and my boy Melly from Queens and stuff like. So we all came in, and we came in together, and it was like one year we was like, I can't say how would you say this? It was like they had been in this shit, and I was new to this shit, and I was different. So it was like I added a different spice to them. And when we got together and we collaborated, it was like when we went out, it was like we went for 1 minute, we was like these urban dudes. And then like the following year, we just upgraded and we was on like some Sex in the City dressing type shit. Like we was out here, we was killing it and shit. And we was getting acknowledged and shit. And it was like, this is what we were here for. You know what I'm saying?
You used to kill
like
a scarf.
Yo, and the shit was crazy.
Scarf, but
Bruh, it was so crazy. I don't know. Yo, Faith, you remember? Like, and it was
you
so
just kill
crazy.
it.
And that was my thing, scarves and hats.
Yes,
you know what I'm
all
saying?
the
And
time.
shades. I was working at the Sunglass Hut, Sunglass Hut, because I used to work at the Sunglass Hut. I was saying this story because the girl, my friend, well, she's my sister. I had 20 years ago, I had just got fired from a job at the hotel because I was arguing with my coworker, and then my boss got smart with me, and I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck who the fuck you is. You're not gonna talk to me any type of way you're gonna talk to me. So I got fired. So the next day I was doing some retail therapy, and I walked into the Sunglass Hut in Jersey Garden Mall. And it was like Independent Woman was playing. I was singing a song, and I walked into it, and there was this girl in there, and she was pretty, and I was like, oh, your Gucci shade's hot. And she was like, yours too. And I was like, for real? She was like, yeah. I was like, hire me then, bitch. And she was like, for real? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, no, if you go home and take this test, she said, over the telephone, she said, I'll hire you. She said, as a matter of fact, call me when you get home. She said, we could call it a 3-way. She said, I'll take the test for you. And she called me in a 3-way, and she took the test, and like, that's my girl. And she said, listen, she said, I can't pay you what the hotel paid you. She said, it's $2 less. She said, but I promise you I'll make it worth your while. And I promise you, she made it worth my while. Shout out to Yakima and her twin cousins, Susie and Kimmy. Oh, it's a triplets. And you know what I'm saying, Tiny too. But yeah, I promise you, females have always done it for me. They always, like, you know what I'm saying, pushed me and motivated me and stuff like that. It's just because I was overprotective over my family and my cousins and stuff like that. Because like growing up, it was like, okay, on my mom's side, I just had, you know what I'm saying, my mom's sister, and she just had daughters. So it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I have to treat them like sisters. And then like my father's side and stuff like that, it was like, okay, I have aunts, you know what I'm saying, that's closer to my age. So it was like, okay, I have to protect them and stuff like that. So it was like, females have always been, you know what I'm saying, my go-to person. So that's why I was like confused. My mother was like, hang around with all of those girls gonna get you into trouble. I'm like, okay, well, what you want me to do? If I hang around with boys, it's gonna get me into even more trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, I'll be damned if I do, damned if I don't. Yeah.
Nah, I get it. I get it.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I'm reading y'all. It's just that I don't when they're reading, we don't see names and stuff
That's
like
why
that.
That's why
but
I tell
I
them put their names at the end.
No, but I appreciate.
Nah, it says, hey, cuz I'm tuned in. Okay, dope interview, Ra.
Oh, thank you.
And somebody just said, hey, y'all, cuz you always have your own style.
Yeah, right now y'all understand it. Sweet but street. You know what I'm saying? Could throw something a little feminine moon and shit. Could throw some motherfucking sneakers on and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Mix it up.
Nah,
you know
definitely got your own style. Definitely dope style too.
Thank you.
Before we get out of here, you want to say anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I just want to thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't understand. Like, this really means a lot to me. And this is a really interesting situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for y'all to have this podcast, like, the name is perfect for y'all. I would say, because I worked in PR and marketing and stuff like that before. Like, shout out to Heather, you know, Heather Davis. Heather Malloy Davis, whatever you want to call it, like she pulled me into this, you know what I'm saying, like the PR stuff. So it's like I pay attention to PR and marketing and stuff like that. That's Tiana Teller's aunt. Yo, we gotta invite me back up here.
We gotta bring you back.
So, yo, absolutely. Y'all be fucking shocked about the things that I've done or the things that, you know what I'm saying, like. But we gotta talk. But
we definitely.
Shout out to Carlos King.
You always
know what
welcome
I'm
back.
saying? Shout out to Carlos King. And shout out. Yeah, shout out.
Shout out whoever
White
you want.
Eubanks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know, it's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that I am working on. What's not a lot? It's 2 things that I'm working on. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just like to, you know, leave it right here. We can invite me back up here next time. We'll talk about it. But right now, it's just to support my LGBTQ community and stuff like that. So I love all my people and shit. Y'all fuck with DC. Shout out to my boy Bernard and shit from DC. And Chris. But y'all fuck with DC. Y'all never been to DC? Y'all ever been to Gay Pride and shit? Y'all know Gay Pride.
New York. I went with my sister
It's this Sunday. Gay Pride is this Sunday. Well, the Pride month has been, but the Gay Pride parade is Sunday and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So people who, you you know what I'm saying, want to get a like glimpse into the other world and stuff just to take a peek at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to intertwine or get involved. Yeah, it don't make you gay. It's just a parade.
I went with my sister a couple of times and it was fun.
So we go to a Super Bowl parade doesn't mean that we're Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like that's so weird with me.
Nah,
Y'all weird.
The thing is being secure in your own spot.
Yeah, but y'all, they so weird. Like, they so
you gotta be secure in your
weird.
spot. That's all it is. Yeah.
Y'all got a poem. I got a poem.
You got a poem. Oh,
Yeah.
she says a poem every time.
Yeah,
Like,
she ends it with a poem. She ends it with a poem.
she's so dramatic.
Okay, this is called I read that one. Damn, I had it right here.
Oh, shout out to the Highway Posse.
Yes,
You know, the Highway Posse
definitely.
put me on the map, yo. Let me explain something.
Yeah, we gotta
to
get
you.
the
Good
Highway
night,
Posse
man.
up here.
The Highway
We
Posse.
gotta get the
Y'all
Highway
not
Posse
ready
up.
for the Highway Posse,
I'm
yo.
ready.
Because y'all
We
gonna have
get the Highway
to. I'm
Posse
coming
up
up here with the Highway Posse. The Highway Posse is legendary.
We're going to work on that
Oh,
one.
I would love to have the Highway Posse.
gonna work
The
on that.
Highway
We're gonna work on
Posse.
that.
You know Jamila?
Sharika,
Sharika,
oh
my
my,
sister.
see, Sharika's my
You know, those my
sister.
sisters.
Sharika and
We're
Tisha
going to
Drake.
work on
Let
getting
me
this
tell
Highway
you.
Posse up here.
But
All right, I'll
yes,
schedule it.
please. Oh my God, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. I
I'm
promise you.
ready.
I couldn't stand the Highway
If the Highway
Posse.
Posse
The
is-
Highway
we need y'all here
Posse.
before the
Those are
summer
my
out.
babies.
We need y'all
for
here before the
real.
summer out.
Please.
We putting the request in right
Oh,
there.
absolutely. I'm gonna try to make this happen
I'm
with y'all.
about to say I could call.
Yo, y'all remember when the what was it, Maury Povich? They tried to get the Highway Posse up there. This is what I love about the Highway Posse. Back in the day, it was some television show, Richard Bay. They tried to get the Highway Posse up there, but the only did they wanted 3. Them bitches said no. If all of us can't come, none of us can't come. That's a sisterhood. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
All right,
That's
we
a
gotta get them
bond.
up
Shout
here.
out to Highway Posse. Rest in peace, Anissa Armin. I love you,
definitely rest in
babes.
peace. Rest in peace.
Absolutely. And Rashaun, you know what I'm saying? Rashaun Andrews and John.
Definitely, definitely.
But,
I read this one. I had another one.
Oh,
that I
you've been
wanna
over there
read.
5 minutes. What you been
I
doing?
know, because I don't want to read nothing too long because it's
Oh
time for
my
us to go.
gosh.
It's over.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
better-
right. The hour go by so
We
fast.
try to get you. Every week we go through 10 minutes.
Rob, finish giving your shout outs while I look, boo.
Oh, what y'all want me to do? Like, shout out to everybody. I didn't have a list to come up here. I
Catherine
just
Street too, CSP.
Oh, absolutely. Y'all know my uncle.
Okay.
Y'all
Y'all know my
represent
oh,
Catherine Street, downtown, down.
Now we're gonna
Downtown,
talk about
Alexander.
no. Could we come now? Could we get no? I would really
Elizabeth.
want no
You
Catherine
haven't
Street. Y'all
separated
don't
it.
understand because of the simple fact is that like I told you, like Faith, you know our family is from Catherine Street.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my
I'm
cousin.
bonding Catherine all
my
day.
rest in peace to my cousin Travis because you know what I'm saying. He
I'm
was
up
one of the
and down.
leaders.
Y'all know
My
that.
uncle Wayne, you know what I'm saying. His brother Kurt, you know what I'm saying. Terry, Johnny Little, and all of them. You know what I'm saying. Rest in peace, Benny. You know what I'm saying. Then downtown,
Yeah, I love
you know what I'm
Benny
saying.
so much, Rob.
Yeah, for real. Like
me
rest
tell
in
you,
peace, Benny.
Benny
Yo,
was
that was so
thorough.
funny.
Benny was thorough.
Yeah, he's a funny person, you know
Girl.
what I'm saying? Freeman, all of them and stuff like that. So, you know, shout out to Catherine Street, shout out to Midtown, you know what I'm saying? Like Med and who was it? It was Ronald and Tariq Smith, Rashaun Smith. Rashaun, what was it? Rashaun? What was Rashaun last name? Rashaun Holmes? Rashaun Holmes was awesome with the dress code. Rashaun Holmes was
my
awesome.
cousin. What?
Rashaun
Rashaun
Holmes.
was just bad.
Rashaun Holmes from
Yes,
rest in peace,
cousin.
Rashaun. His dressing was impeccable. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we gotta get back up here and talk about these people in Elizabeth. Oh, absolutely.
lot
Like
of
they
dope
killed
dresses.
that. For real. They killed that. For real.
Yeah, I just didn't want to do
Jump
nothing
on.
too long.
We'll just say.
Yeah, we
All right, we about to cut this
I'm
short.
about
We
to
about to
do
exit
Cause
her
she
poem. We about to exit without her poem.
Thank y'all.
We can do that. We
Appreciate
ain't
y'all.
gotta do
All right, but definitely,
Magnolia,
we definitely
absolutely.
appreciate. No poem this week.
Absolutely, Haas.
No, I'm ready.
Hey,
but
Shakima.
Everyone is long, and we gotta go.
Hey, hot box.
Yo, I appreciate
But
y'all.
now-
I
and
love y'all.
y'all.
Thanks for tuning in.
We
Make sure y'all
definitely-
subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like and
Yeah.
share and all of that good stuff.
We definitely appreciate this. Definitely appreciate Rashaun for coming.
Rob,
Thank y'all.
during the
Definitely.
summer, he said, she said, well, we'll be doing a fashion show. We would love you to be a part of it.
Okay, I'm gonna have my manager contact your manager.
Hey, yo, we're
He
hot.
dead ass serious
Call
too.
this. I'm dead serious. My publicist's name is Heather Davis. You can find her tonight. I love y'all. I'm here for
Nah.
y'all. I promise
I
y'all I
know.
got y'all.
I know.
Definitely.
I got
Well,
y'all.
we need the highway posse. We got work.
Oh,
on that one.
definitely.
No,
I ain't
Didn't I
ready
say
for
we ain't
them.
got to work on that?
Oh, we
They
ain't
gon'
gotta
I
work
got this.
Oh,
Okay.
sweetheart, no.
I got
We'll
this.
talk. We'll talk behind the scenes. You don't understand.
I got
Hey, y'all, I'm y'all manager. Highway Posse, I'm y'all manager. I'm calling y'all tonight. I'm y'all manager. We're going to make this money, y'all.
Hey, yo.
Love y'all.
You know, Erica, my twin. So,
All right,
Rika,
but
Jamila, my sisters.
we out. Definitely appreciate y'all.
I love y'all. See y'all next week.
All right.